been getting ready for the past 30 minutes. Jeezums. Anyways. Hey, hi, hello, all you beautiful people. How are we doing tonight? Hey, hi. How are you guys? How have you been? I'm sorry I've been away for so long. How's the music levels now? Does everything sound okay? Is everything doing all right? Is everything like fine now? Fine-ish, maybe even potentially. Thank you guys for the level 1 hype train in the first freaking 5 minutes. Appreciate that. Shadow is currently bridging the gap between my 2 tables, and I'm not sure why. Okay. That's a bad way to hold your cat. Here is the baby. Here is the baby. She is baby. Why couldn't I hear that? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Where are my sound alerts? Sound alerts, up. Can someone redeem another oof? Sweet Potato, hello! Wouldn't be a Labyrinth stream if we didn't. This is true. Okay. I think I just had them turned down for whatever reason. I'm not entirely certain why, but here we are. Hi. So this is the first stream of the new year, which means, hi Shadow, I love you. Glad you made it home safe. Yes, it's been a trip. I'm sorry for the messy state of my apartment. You see, I have water damage that I didn't know about until after I got home from Christmas break. I was supposed to do a lot of things, like texting Sweet Potato and texting some of my clients and texting a lot of people. But I didn't because I've been dealing with the water damage. How? The people above me, there was a leak above me and it came down here. Music is still kind of loud. Okay, thank you. Oh, interesting. That's why that was so low. Interesting. How's this? How are we doing now? You texted just fine, don't worry. I saw you made it home, thank goodness. That is fair. Are they going to fix it for you? Yes, they are currently working on fixing it for me. It just is going to take them some time. Which, honestly, valid. I can't blame them for that in the slightest. How are we doing audio-wise? Actually, what am I doing? Let me listen to my own stream for a second. That seems fine. That seems okay. I swear to God, if Willow comes in here and starts yelling at me about how she can't hear my stream again, I'm going to throw a fit. Telling y'all, if you don't get renter's insurance. I had renter's insurance, but then it expired. Preesh, Pat. Big preesh. Large preesh. So, since this is my first stream of the new year, which, by the way, y'all, happy 2025, I am going to do a bit of a year in review thing. I'm going to go over some goals that I had at the start of last year, and I'm going to go over what I want to be doing this year, and I'm going to be going over what actually happened because, man, if you look at my goals list for this year, nothing happened. If you look at what actually happened this year, oh my God, stuff happened. So, let's go ahead and get right on with it, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, in all configurations of being, I need to be here, but I need to do my thing. What's the thing? Which thing? Do you have a stream tonight? If you have a stream tonight, we could raid into you, potentially. Sorry. I missed. I can't curse. It's Saturday. It is Saturday. You do have a stream tonight. I can't curse. Floof! Floof, thank you so much for the prime sub. Big preach. We could do that, yeah. I am knighting Hollows again. Oh, perfect. It'll be right in the ballpark because I plan on going back to Hollow Knight eventually. But that comes later. Right now, we're going to go over. We're gonna start with what my goals were for 2024, and what happened because I only ended up completing 1 out of the 5 of them. So. Haven't seen you on the internet since last year. You're exactly right, Sweet Potato. You're exactly right. Also, what am I doing? Floof, hang on. Let me get your... Is this your first Labyrinth of Sound stock? There's Floofy Drago. No, we don't have a Floo stock, do we? Hold on, give me just one moment. Hold on. Floof. Not Floofy Drago, Floof. Underscore. What is it with me and my chat being all fluffy? What's going on there? I'm not complaining. I like the fluffy vibes. I dig the fluff. Say that about books too. Anyways, welcome to the Shareholders Club. I need to boot up Discord and make sure that I don't forget to give you your shareholder role. I'm gonna do that right now, and then we'll get into the meat of it. We'll get into the real chutzpah of our stream here. Where are ya? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Where are you? There you are. Bing, boom, bada bop boop, and pow. Well done. Welcome to the Shareholders Club. Okay. Life later, Sky. I'm gonna go do productive things. You guys have fun. Much love, Sweet Potato. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Swear words we can't say: fluff, shiv, carp, beach, and other such facsimiles. I'm personally more a fudge person when it comes to that sort of thing. Much love, Donnelly. Appreciate you stopping by. So here's what was supposed to happen in 2024. Number one, I was supposed to learn how to play piano. I started taking piano lessons. I'm still taking piano lessons this summer privately with my college. But piano hard. Piano time-consuming, piano love, but piano time-consumed. So, did not make that happen in a year. After fluff because it's funnier to say mother fluffer. See, I say fudge, but then when I want to say MF, I say fluffernutter. Because, piano is hard. Yes, piano hurt my fingies. Piano also hurt my fingies and my brain. Piano love, piano hard. Need to work more on piano. Secondly, Personal Purgatory was supposed to be a game by now. More on that later. Dreamlocked, which is the audiobook, essentially, that I'm working on. I need to put that aside for now because, to be entirely honest, Dreamlocked deserves its own year. So there's... Vi, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome back. Dreamlocked mentioned. Dreamlocked is going to be on a bit of a delay, I fear. It's... I do this thing, I've found, where I have an idea, and then I try to make the idea happen. Brother reunion. You love to see such wholesome moments in the Labyrinth of Sound community. I will be listening, but I must prepare. You go prep, Sport. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Walter, hello. How are ya? I hope you are doing well, friend. It's been a minute. I hope life has treated you well. Oh my god, I'm back to 7 subscribers. What in the world? Hang on a minute. By the way, there were 5 of you who stayed subscribed to me while I was gone. Your lurk command isn't doing the thing. Why isn't my lurk command doing the thing? Is my cloud bot off? Hang on, let me go back to my chat bot. Thank you for letting me know. This is what First Stream's back are for. This is where we fix stuff and do stuff. Colon 3 Brothers will be real. This is true. Why isn't my cloud bot activated? Probably because I stopped streaming. I'll bet that's it. Whoops, hang on. I clicked it again. It's gonna deactivate. Yep, and reactivate it. And now it should be on, so now it should do the thing. So Spork, you are free to lurk. Colon Brothers are too powerful. I honestly, the sheer amount of like chutzpah that you guys are going to exude with that meetup. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. Continuing on with whatever I was saying. See you later. Much love, Spork. Have a great stream. What is lurk? Lurking is just essentially saying, hey, I have your stream open in the background, but I'm either away from the keyboard or I'm not fully listening, etc., etc. It's just a way of saying, hey, I'm here supporting you. I just can't like chat properly. That's all that is. That's all that means. But Dreamlock needs to be laid aside for now simply because Honestly, I probably might start working on it again in 2026. If not, late 2025. And you'll see why late 2025 and not immediately 2025 in a little bit. And lastly, my last goal for 2024 was to release an album, and that one we actually did. It is Slight. It is on all of your favorite music streaming platforms. PSLYGHT, because I'm a fan of weird spellings of things. Stream Slight by Labyrinth of Sound. Tell me what your favorite song is, because I'm genuinely super curious. Last time I checked, I think... Which one was doing really well? I think Optimistic might have been doing really well. Or it was doing surprisingly not as well as I thought it would. No, maybe it was. I'm not sure. In any case, yeah, take a listen. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be making a remastered version with better old songs and also new songs eventually. So be prepared for that. Having said that, that is 1 out of the 5 goals. Songs were so close to being my top 5 songs on Spotify. Honestly, the fact that they were close at all, I will take that. I am honored and I appreciate it a great deal. I completed 1 out of 5 goals for me for 2024. And concert when? We'll get into that. And to be entirely honest, I was kind of feeling glum about it until I talked to my dad. And my dad said, well, what you should do is you should make a list of all the things that happened this year. Because if you look at it from the very narrow vantage of those 5 goals, which were honestly too much on my plate, and I am aware of that now, it's going to look like nothing happened. But if you look at it from the vantage point of what happened, you're going to realize that you've been pretty busy. So I did that, and he was right. So I made a list of, specifically when it comes to content creator stuff, I made a list of all of the, cool stuff that happened. So, let's get into that, shall we? Walter White, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. It's good to see you again, Walter. January 18th, 2024 was my first, proper Twitch stream. We streamed Pokemon Unite. And it was like a test stream to see if things were up and running properly. Little did I know they were. Actually, let me make sure. Are my frames good? My frames are still buttery smooth, baby. Buttery smooth frames. You'll love to see it. Oh, I know what the problem is. The problem is that some of the background music is really quiet and some is really loud. So I need to balance that out. That's okay. That's easy enough. That's easily said and done.
Exotic butters.
Agreed. Pat, thank you so much for the exotic butters. Appreciate the exotic butters. Can't curse. Heck yeah. That's gonna be the thing I have to get used to. Ooh, let me get your stock on the board. Pizza Edge at 39 stocks. You are in 3rd place. 1 stock, please. You got it. It's all yours. You have been stocked. I'm so behind in stocks. You're not too well, hang on. I mean, do you want to know the top 3, Vi? Because you're in the top 3. I'm saving for nefarious reasons. Pat, I'll admit it. Is it the nefarious reason I think? College gives me too much work to worry about stocks. I feel you. I feel you on that one. I feel you. No, I'm not going to say it out loud, but yes, it's that one, Floof. It's very much that one. It's definitely that one. Okay. Isn't Donnelly and Waterside it? Yes. Nefarious reason. Nefarious square mention. I don't know what he's talking about. That would be so 1/10 of the way there. That's honestly a terrifying number. Shadow, you're going to fall. Shadow, you're falling. Shadow. I don't think my mic picked that up, but she went. Yeah, I speak your language. None of y'all know about the nefarious squares. Nope. No idea. In 9 more years, you will have it. Yep, that'll do it. But yes, it is Vi with 39 stocks, Donnelly with 40, and Waterside with 62. So, you've got a little while to go. Having said that, 62. Yes. Crazy. I know. I was crazy once. Stop. I've had to freaking physically restrain myself from doing that. Oh, before we get into the what happened during this year, I should let you guys know. I just today actually finished going through and fully fleshing out all of my wish lists. So like on my Switch, on Steam, on itch.io. I made my very own itch.io account today. And I went through my list of games that I want to check out. A lot of them were on Steam. Vi, a couple of games from your recommended list were even on Steam, so I added those there as well. The rest are on itch. Yeah, I know, right? It was the Our Life games were there. Are you gonna play them? Eventually, yes. I am. Oh God, wait. Do I not have that goal up currently? No, I don't. Uh-oh, hang on a minute. Hold on a second. Let me get where it. Let me scroll. Scroll. Can my? Oh, what? Oh, interesting. Oh, that's why. Hang on a minute. Facecam, sources, coffee bar. Boom. Still saving for a PC before I can play the majority of them. You will love the Our Life games. Heck yeah. Some of the itch.io games I can play, and I might save those for a Valentine's Day stream of some sort. Hi, Waterside! Is this a late Christmas gift? Because Labyrinth decided on Twitch. Yes, it is an extremely late Christmas
Was
gift.
that the bite of 87?
Yes! I have a microphone now. I can properly do that. Anyways. So, all of my wish lists are finally freaking updated. I might even go through my Switch wish list and put a bunch of games from there onto Steam, because that seems like a decent idea, considering the fact that I'm going to be... Hey, Floof, have you ever sentenced but its structure? Huh? What does that mean? It's phrased like a question, but it's not ended like one. Have you ever read a sentence but its structure? I still have no idea what you're trying to say. I'm gonna be so for real. No, stop. 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 Stop it. Get some help. Don't you start that. Don't you start that in my chat. No. No, Frankie? We haven't even been streaming for 30 minutes yet, and I'm already yelling at Frankie. This is... No. I will silence you. I will. I have that power. Do not question my power. Blame Pat. I'm blaming both of you. He started it. You didn't have to continue it. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say he started it. You didn't have to keep it going. Yeah-huh. I did have to. No, you didn't. Frankie, I swear to all things, holy and unholy. If you... Real talk, I missed you guys. I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. Oh, it takes a special kind of group to be able to tick me off without actually ticking me off. Don't you miss the days of me asking if you've ever tried fingers? Pat, wrong game. Games on Steam new wishlist. Have to check them out. Yeah, please do. I'm really looking forward to getting the PC, which I still am goaling for. Wabawinth of Sound. There. Did that feed the people? Did that feed your soul to hear me say that, Frankie? Oh yeah, the reason I was yelling at you guys for the fact that there were still 5 people subbed to me while I was gone over break. First off, how dare you? Second off, thank you, because I put half of the money that I got over the break into the PC goal, so I appreciate that a lot. Mess always fabbed. Okay. You can't handle me at my uwu, you don't deserve me at my oboe. That is so fair. Wabba-wimp of sound. Listen. 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 I was subbed over break because I forgore. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I think I forgot to continue my sub. You don't have to continue your sub. If I'm not making content, you are under no obligation to subscribe to me. You are under no obligation to subscribe to me anyways, but that doesn't seem to stop you. But also because I like you, I guess. I wasn't gonna use it on anyone else. Fair point. I wasted free money. No, you're good. You're so fine. All of that to say, I have quite literally years worth of content on that list. So it's gonna be an interesting experience. Floof, thank you for the bit. Also, ow. You helped me make content inadvertently. Did I? How do you mean? Also, I got completely derailed. We were talking about what happened this year. So I'm gonna start yapping about that. And I'm just gonna keep going and not stop. On this day, around this time, last year, just go to calls. Oh, that's true. That was a lot of fun. On this day, last year, is when I first started actually streaming. There had been a few, like, kind of sort of streams before that, years before that, before any of you even knew I ever even came close to existing. But that was the day that I first, like, started really thinking about getting into it, because I absolutely adored it, fell in love with it fully. On January 25th, I did my first stream with another person, and that other person happened to be my dear little sister, Starry. We love Starry. Big hearts to Starry. And on February 1st, the first day of the 7-day streamathon happened. It was supposed to be, I would stream every night for a week, and then we would see if we got to affiliate. I was very naive back then. But what ended up happening was honestly even better, because 5 days later, on February 6th, I actually met Waterside, who was here earlier. Waterside has been here since literally day 5, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. So Waterside, huge shout out to you. On February 8th, we decided to continue the streamathon indefinitely. The OG days. Exactly. It was a different time then, man. It was interesting. On February 8th, we decided to continue the streamathon for as long as I felt like it, really. I didn't know if I, like, wanted to keep doing this properly, or if I just wanted to, like, do it until I got tired of it. Little did I know how much I was going to absolutely fall in love with this, both as a hobby and as a potential career. And here's where we get to our first shout out, because crazy how it was supposed to be temporary. I know, right? This was supposed to be like a not all the time thing, and yet here I am. Let me shout out. Oh, thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. I'm typing things, don't mind me. On February 15th, we had one of our first raids into a streamer by the name of Short Stack Burrito, who has been a friend of the channel ever since. He is the reason that we met Hobo, and the reason that we met Pat. And he is also just a delightful streamer to hang out in said stream. He hasn't streamed in a little while, I don't think. But if you can, and if you feel like it, go toss him a follow. He's a good guy. He deserves your support. You met me through Hobo. Yes, but I met Hobo through Burrito. So... But point taken. Continuing on. On February 18th, we streamed with another streamer by the name of Catcher of Coffee, who I will shout out when my timer... Actually, hang on. Let me make a note at the bottom of this. Shout out. Semantics. Minute 30. Thank you. Excuse me. On February 18th, we streamed with Catcher of Coffee. It's a labyrinth of sounds of words right now. The best award that I can do is a shout out. And I kind of did this at the end of the charity streams as well, but I'm doing it again because there's some new people even since then because my friends are wonderful. Streamed with Catcher, and we met another streamer by the name. I met another streamer by the name of Cozy Gamer Amber Lee. Started hanging out in her chats. She started hanging out at mine. She's absolutely delightful as well. And because of the stream with Catcher, on February 19th, I got affiliate. Wabawinth of Sound Awards. You missed a W. On February 19th, we got to Twitch affiliate, which is crazy considering the fact that it happened in 20 days. Can we talk about that for a second? Even more crazy, under 20 days. Just under 20 days, but still less than 20 days. And so many people came together to help me to get to Twitch affiliate, which is insane. And on February 20th, we got our first ever sub, which was Pizza Edge, aka Vi, which I think is really, really cool. February 27th was the first on-stream interaction I had with Pat. I think that might have been a Subnautica stream. For a sub status, heck yeah! You got the true founder badge. They should make like a gold founder badge for like the very first ever sub. I feel like that'd be really cool. Yeah, February 27th was the day we first properly met Pat. Suddenly Seymour! I know I'm singing it wrong, but now it's the bit, so now I have to, you know? But I digress. On March 2nd, this one is very, very big. I was rated by... Actually, wait, let me... you know what? I'm just going to shout out all these people at the very end. March 2nd, I was rated by Meloro Puff. That's MELOUROPUFF. I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's, if you can believe it. She had also been playing Five Nights at Freddy's. She rated into our stream along with, but not limited to, herself, Willow Withers, Dia Darling, what's her Twitch name? I think it's Who's Your Maddie, Coffee Fuzz, and Aimless Arson. This was my introduction to all of these incredibly talented people and incredibly talented streamers, many of whom I have had the continued pleasure of working with on a variety of different projects. Whoa, hello Streamlabs. Cool. I have had just the most genuinely wonderful time because of these people who are parts of my life. And that was the first day that I met them, which is crazy considering the fact that that's like January, February, March. 3 months from now. Chatbot go burr. Chatbot do go burr. I gotta code that better, I think. But I digress. On March 18th, we finished Subnautica, which is incredible. That was a childhood dream. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in an ocean, an alien ocean with leviathans, and leviathans make me scared. March 18th, we finished Subnautica. I was crazy once. Floof? They locked me in a room. Oh God. You know, I've cultivated this environment. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you guys. Yes, Lab? No, you know what? I don't have a comment for you. March 18th, we finished Subnautica, which, speaking of Subnautica, the first game that I'm going to tackle when I come back will not be Hollow Knight. It will be Subnautica Below Zero. Wow, what you want? Honestly, I could go for a slice of pizza, but not right now. No, you know what I'm gonna get right now? I'm gonna get a Dr. Pepper. Hang on. Is it really allowed to sound stream if I'm not drinking a Dr. Pepper? Let's be real. But yeah, I will be tackling Subnautica Below Zero because I think it would be cool to play the sequel to the game that helped me to find Waterside and helped me to find so many incredible, wonderful, talented people. Why'd I try to read that in the little guy voice, Luke? Because his last 5 messages have been in the little guy voice. That's why. I digress. April 1st was the first stream I ever did with Willow. Now, I should have written down what that stream was. Was that the, which stream was that? Hang on, I'm looking this up. Give me 2 shakes of a Space Whale's tail. VODs, videos. I'm gonna just scroll back a little bit. Wouldn't have been the water one, would it? Was it the water one? I'll bet you that one. I'll bet you it might have been the water one. Hang on. Pause this. April 1st. It was. It was the time I drowned. You guys remember the time that I drowned? You guys remember when I drowned? You guys remember when you drowned me? You guys remember that?
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Cheers, Luke. When we were playing FNAF Sister Location, and I never got around to finishing it because there were literally over 200 hydrates redeemed. Floof, it's okay. There's a timer on it now. And also, it's more, I think. Or it's the same amount as ever. I'm not entirely certain. What I do know is that everything's going to be fine. That being said, moving on. It was my first stream with Willow on April 1st, and I almost drowned. April 5th, we had to floof-proof our stream. Take off the timer, pretty please. No. 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 I'm just gonna hit you with big ol' no on that one. I'm just gonna say no. I have. How long is that video? Hang on. If you want to know why, I say no, there is a 20-minute long video, edited down, by the way, telling you why. So I will just let that speak for itself. Having said that, continuing on. April 5th was the first ever thumbnail stream that I did with my shareholders, I think I did that with the shareholders. I had to also rat-proof my channel points too. Real. Oh, that hit good. Oh. You ever just have a sip, not necessarily of Dr. Pepper, but just of your favorite drink that just hits your palate and just like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? First thumbnail stream. Yeah, where Donnelly was just angrily yelling at me for being an idiot about how design works. Hi, baby. Well, am I wrong? I was and still to this day am an idiot when it comes to design. You improved over time. This is true. Still an idiot. And then we come to a dark time in the labyrinth. Hello, Shadow. We come to a dark time in the labyrinth because it was frustrating the first time. That's fair. May 11th, 2024. The day of the incident. For those of you who don't know, this is a cautionary tale of mine. Once upon a time, I was very naive about the way that the internet worked. and I was playing Jackbox games and letting pretty much anybody from the chat come into the game and play it. Not the incident. Oh, I'm talking about the incident. I'm telling this story because I will tell this story again and again because it ends well. These people saw that I was streaming Jackbox, and I believe saw that I was queer, and decided, you know what, this person doesn't deserve to be on the internet. So they came in, wormed their way into the game, and put every possible slur known to man into every single nook and cranny of my channel that they could, including the Discord server. Now, this ended up getting my Twitch channel banned for about an hour, because then Willow Withers called me and said, hey, this is what you're going to do. This is what's going to happen. This is what's already probably happening. You're going to be fine. And lo and behold, Willow was exactly right. I submitted an appeal, and somebody with actual human eyes took a look at it and was like, hey, you know, this is not this guy's fault. I may be late, but not as late as yesterday. Hi, Verana. Welcome in. It's good to see you. But it was a pretty dark day for the Labyrinth because the day after that I had to go home, so I couldn't properly fix anything. However, shout out to Frankie, who took over kind of cleaning out the Discord server and putting it into a lockdown while I was gone. Shout out to Willow for helping me to get my Twitch channel reinstated after all of that. Eventually, when I got home, I fixed the actual Discord server itself. And for the moment, that was everything. On May 12th, I started uploading edited content, gaming videos and music videos, clips, etc., blah, 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 blah. Skipping forward a little bit because summer was a rather inactive time for me. On June, Shadow, stop. I love you so much. Stop. Girl, you erased so much. Thank goodness. I wrote this fairly recently. You're lucky you're cute, you know that? You're lucky you're frickin' adorable, and I love you with my whole entire heart. Shadow came home with me to Minnesota, by the way. Completely veering off course, I know, but it was an interesting time. She got to meet my dogs. Did not like my dogs, but she got to meet them. Anyways, I digress. I met Shadow. This is true. I visited Floof on my way back to Texas because one of the states, because he was in a state that was on my way back down to Texas. Sorry. Is that doxing if I say that you're below Minnesota somewhere? I feel like is that okay? It leaves a very wide margin. Is that I should have cleared it with you beforehand, Floof. I'm so sorry. No, I've said where I live. Oh, okay. Well, I won't say it. I won't repeat it, but yeah. So I got to visit him, hand deliver him his cards. He got to meet Shadow. It was really great. ADHD path though, so ignore it. I remember when that meter for PC was but a sliver. Honestly, valid. And it became not a sliver because of you and because of some editing that I did. And I owe you so incredibly much. Those dang Iowans. Hey! My dad is an Iowan. My aunt and my uncle and my grandpa are Iowans. As long as you exclude those Iowans, then we can talk. Okay? But until then, not all Iowans, baby. Is that how you say someone from Iowa? Yes. That is very much so. What about me, Lab? You disowned Iowa, I thought. You live in a place with a door? A place, what? Poor Floof. I mean, we adopted you, Floof. This is true. You are one with the Labyrinth now. Poor Floof indeed. Yeah, of course, poor Floof. You're going to be a college student. All the college students are poor. I just want Minnesota. Yeah. You're a full-blooded Minnesotan. Yep. You've earned your citizenship, I think. Moving on. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. Okay. Next up. I'm gonna have to transition screens for a little bit. Floof, thank you for the bit. Appreciate you. My 8 a.m. class will be the death of me for real. Valid. College is so draining. It certainly can be. Did I do this properly? Yeah, I did, because I'm a genius. Because I'm wicked smart. Anyways, June 17th, Slight released PSLY GHT on all of your favorite streaming platforms. Go stream Slight by Labyrinth of Sound. On July 14th, I started the channel that I'm about to throw up on screen because I gotta get better at shilling myself. It's just gotta happen. Here we go. I started the Sky Channel, which is just a conglomeration of all the stuff that isn't music or VODs. I still need to finish editing Little Nightmares. I'm planning on trying to do that before the end of the month, which is going to be difficult considering how little time is left before the end of the month. Hi, Fatty Frank. I know you. Why do I know you? You're one of the new ones, aren't you? You're one of them new ones, aren't you? Hang on a minute. I'm looking. Why am I Southern? Yeah, you're new. You followed me last month. Where are you from, Frank? Where do I know you from? I know you from somewhere because I recognize your name. In any case, hello. Welcome to the Labyrinth. I'm glad you could make it. I'm going to be going back because you were supposed to ignore it. Listen. I am a very perceptive person. Wouldn't miss this for the world. You are far too kind to me, my friend. Where was I? I'm so sorry. I keep getting derailed. Started the Sky Channel. That's all well and good, but the really important thing, all right, y'all? The really, really important thing is my dad's Instagram, all right? My dad is starting a small business. Over winter break, I actually got to help him build about half of the website that he's got going for this. But right now, all he's got is this here bluefeather.workshop Instagram page. So please, please, please do me a favor. Toss him a follow if you can. Leave a comment on some of his posts. If you have the money for it, I can highly, highly recommend all of these, every single one of these. All the products that my dad makes. I'm not even saying this out of bias. This is just the genuine truth. All of the products that my dad makes are absolutely freaking incredible quality. He's also capable of making things that you wouldn't even think too. I've got this green crystal pen, which is freaking insane, that he made, by the way. I'm gonna make an Instagram and check it out later. I gotta put that onto the to-do doc. Heck yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate it so much. Favorite lab moment so far of 2025 is Lab telling Floof information about Phasmo using info from a 2020 Markiplier video. Listen, was I wrong? I don't think so. I'm gonna keep this up so that you guys can follow it if you can, but I'm gonna keep going on as well. September 5th, I got back from summer break and unveiled the baby, the Shadow. You know her, you love her. There's no whiteboard lab. Okay, yeah, now it's a bulletin board, but it does the same thing, okay? It's bulletin board, whiteboard. It's a board that tells you what the ghost is and what it does and what it doesn't do. All right? Okay, cool. Sheesh. On September 8th, we started the Spookathon, which was just doing a bunch of scary games, which was a lot of fun. On September 10th, we met Spork. And on December 1st, we started the Charity Week, which I'm going to switch tabs for a split second. We raised $220 for the Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance, which, as those of you who know my lore, as it were, know, this is a huge deal to me. My mother passed away from ovarian cancer in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. So every single cent of this, in my opinion, is a worthy cause for it to be donated to. So again, thank you guys for your help with that, because that means the absolute world to me. And I plan on doing more charity streams in the future, now that I know kind of like what I'm doing with them. I might also continue making grand events of them, because I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot of fun. Just as a way of like capturing folks' attention, raising money for different causes, because there's a lot of different causes that I want to support during my career on this little platform. And I'm really looking forward to that. Didn't someone give you more subs than you had followers? Wasn't that someone you? Sorry, I just had to point that out really quick. Yes, Pat, someone did gift me more subs than I had followers. It was freaking insane. I did not know what to do with myself for the majority of that time. And a lot of that money, I believe, went into the PC goal. Shadow, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Hi, how are you? How is just rich like that? Honestly, yeah. I don't know how. No, you know what? I do know how, but I can't say how on stream. PC goal is halfway full. Yeah, it is. Mostly thanks to Pat. Also thanks to Rack, Waterside, some of the work that I did. Where's my PC goal list? Also, I think thanks to Lee as well, maybe? Potentially? Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? And oh, I'm so sorry. Where's my freaking PC goal thing? Where is it? There it is. Lee, Rackdoggo, Pat, Waterside, and myself have all contributed to the PC goal. That's crazy. I just saw it. Precious Mr. Lee. Lee is indeed precious. Lee is someone that should be defended at all costs, in my humble, objective opinion. But yeah, I see why Chaotic just spams me with these now. Yeah, isn't it fun? Thought of something while you were talking about the charity. My father nearly passed from a cancer a year after I was born. Glad he made a full recovery. I am very glad to hear that. Cancer is a terrifying thing, which is why part of what I do online, part of my digital footprint, as it were, is going to be fighting against it as if it was my arch nemesis. Dude! I'm like Inigo Montoya, but instead of you killed my father is prepared to die, it's you killed my mother. I'm sorry. Is that too dark? I'm a big fan of dark humor. If that is too much, I sincerely apologize. Kind of playing my family at the moment. Yeah, I think I remember talking with you about that a little bit, Pat. Again, I'm sorry to hear about it. You think the family-friendly one here would stay away from the dark humor? No, I embrace it. Listen. One of my formative content things was Unis Honest, and that's all about embracing death and how it's a part of life. So, I embrace the darkness with the light. I just do it without cursing or mentioning not safe for work topics. But in any case, I got a lot done last year. And Emo Lab? No, Unis Honest. Yes, Unis Honest reference. I heard because I heard Ray. What? Where? What? You know, I really wish I knew which word you were mishearing, because that would be so funny. I digress. Pat is tweaking a little bit. You said something. I'm abrasive. I'm erasant. Shout out to Insanely Cool Ray. Go follow them on Instagram as well. They made my profile picture. I don't know. Shadow? Chill. Talk about dark humor. Oh, I embrace it. Is that it? I embrace it? I'll bet you that was it. I'll bet you that had something to do with it. So, chat, do we want to go back to my just chatting screen, or do we want to keep my dad's stuff up here for as long as possible? Genuine question. Because if somebody still needs to like write it down, I will happily keep it up as long as possible, please. You got it. In that case, I'm just gonna keep on yapping. Don't mind me. So moving forward, this year is your stream. Plug away, choo choo. Heck yeah. This year is going to be an interesting one because it's all the old stuff, but in a variety of new ways. I took a long time during like December-ish trying to figure out what I wanted to do this year. And part of that was trying to figure out what realistically I could do this year. Because last year I had 5 goals that I could have maybe done one of in a year. Should I be taking notes? Only if you want to. I'm announcing some changes to the way things are gonna work around here. I spent a lot of time thinking about what I want to do, how I want to do it, how I want to go about doing it, because my classes in college are going to be, some of them are going to be at later times than I'm used to. Some of them are going to be different types of classes. I'm taking a lot of private lessons this semester. So it's gonna be a little chaotic trying to figure things out. But here is the general plan. I'm going back to, thank you, Blue, appreciate you. I'm going back to streaming every single day starting February 1st, barring any like intense sickness, or if I have to go home for an emergency. I will obviously let you guys know about that, but that's my plan, is I want to keep streaming every day. I will admit, last semester, streaming every day started to get a little taxing. But the truth of the matter is, I love doing this. Like, genuinely, with my whole heart of hearts. I absolutely adore this. And I know, or at the very least I'm learning how to kind of pace myself, take breaks where I need to, and just kind of go with the flow a little bit. I don't need to take it quite so seriously, but I still do want to take it seriously. I want to go back to actually starting my streams 5 minutes early and like being ready right at 6 o'clock. Because that was a lot of fun. Every time I hear a streamer tell their audience how much they love their job, it makes me shed a happy tear. It's so great. It's so wonderful. Take breaks if you're exhausted though, because every day is crazy. Every day is a little crazy, and if I really do get like fully exhausted, I promise, I pinky swear, I will take breaks whenever I need to. But I just love it. Like, that's at the end of the day, I really truly do. I forgot I could check the Steam without leaving my room now. Oh, nice. Did you get like a new computer? Oh, were you the one who was telling me about a new computer before I left? Was that you, or was that someone else? I might be misremembering things. If I am, I'm so sorry. But streaming properly starts again February 1st. However, Willow Withers and Dia Darling have something called MFF. Can't say what the proper title is because it's not safe for work. I just got a new computer too. Nice! I'm working on getting a new computer, which you can help me do with the PC goal. Donate to my coffee. Subscribe. Bits. Half of everything from Twitch goes to the coffee goal. The other half goes to food, both for me and my cat. There's the coffee link. Pat, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Also, I'm still doing the opening Pokemon cards thing. I still plan on doing that every time the bit goal is met, the sub goal is met, or was it $10 gets added to the coffee? I think it was 10. Still doing all of that because, quite frankly, that's a lot of fun as well. Oh, for Christmas, my dad. Oh, that's Shadow. Hang on. My dad got me a new, bigger binder for all of my cards, and it's got this like soft, leathery like texture to it. It's so great. I love it. And it fits all of my cards and even the pages of sleeves that I haven't used yet, which is just so much freed up desk space. I love it. I absolutely adore it. My dad pronounces Pokemon in a way that always makes me giggle. He pronounces it Pokemon. You know what? I dig it. I totally dig it. My dad pronounced it with way too much E in the Pokemons. Is that your Pokemon game? Yes, Dad, that's my Pokemon game. But honestly, I don't blame him. He never got into the hype of it, which is completely fair. Honestly, probably a better financial decision. But still doing that. Before February 1st, Willow is probably going to do at least a couple more Chaos streams and or MFF streams, all of which I will be attending. They are, I cannot stress this enough, they are 18 plus streams, and they will strictly enforce those rules. And they are 18 plus streams for a reason, because while hilarious, the content that is discussed there is typically not safe for work. So, be aware of this. If you are 18 or up and would like to come and hang out and support these streams, that would be fantastic. The background music is like Meet the Grams type scary. Frank, I'm going to take that as a compliment because fun fact, all the songs that you were hearing in the background, I made with chat on stream. And that's been a lot of fun too. Which actually perfectly segues. Beethoven 2. No, certainly not. I can't play piano nearly that well. I think the music is calming. It's one of the most interesting things that I've found about being an artist is you can create something that has one particular intention and someone else can take it the complete opposite way. It is this fascinating and beautiful conversation about perspectives and realities. It's beautiful. I love it. I adore it. Tuesdays, I'm thinking, are going to be... I hear this and my brain connects it to the stream, so maybe I'm biased. This is true. This is a possibility. Tuesdays are going to be Tunes Days, because I want to work on music still, but I won't be able to do it on SideQuest Saturdays. Why? We'll get there. So I'm switching it over to Tunes Day, because I came up with the idea, and I was like, you know what? At the very least, I'll give it a try. It's kind of smack dab in the middle of my school schedule, but like, just for the sake of the pun, I really, really want to give it a really good try. I like when I hear music theory, specifically with Eminem and Tyler the Creator. Some days when I have free time, I go through the Tyler the Creator subreddit and just read all the theories about the latest projects. I'm planning on making a couple of projects that I hope inspire some theories. But I agree with you. I just love the creative space. There's so much you can do when it comes to any medium of artwork, and it's beautiful. I love creativity. Sorry. But yes, Tunes Days are going to become a thing where we're just gonna like work on music making. Maybe for the project that I'm going to talk about later. Maybe for other things. Maybe I'll have like Spork or Kit or Jinx on, and we'll work on a song together on stream. That could be really fun. In any case, Tunes Days are going to be a thing. Thursdays are going to be very late streams because my college just recently made a choir class. This was not a thing when I first got here. That's how new this is. This is literally brand new. And one of my professors was telling me about it. She knows that I'm a choir kid, and she was like, please join. Please, please, please join. So, the choir kid in me, I have that sense of loyalty to the cause of choir. You know what I mean? I must. This is something I must do. So I did that. I still plan on streaming on Thursdays. It is just going to be very, very late night streams. However, I don't have classes. I'm not going to have classes in the mornings on Fridays. So I will be able to do the late streams. They might all be just chatting streams. I'm honestly not entirely certain what I'm going to do with Thursday night streams yet. We shall see. I might try and do something special with them. I also might just have chill, just chatting streams so that I don't have to worry about it too much. I'm honestly not super certain. But those are going to be very late. I apologize in advance, but I still do plan on streaming. All of that out of the way, overall, this year I have 3 goals, which I know doesn't seem like that much of a step down from 5, but hear me out. Okay, just hear me out. 3 goals total. 1 involving music, 1 involving content, and 1 involving game development. Music, I'm going to not focus as much on my own songs. We almost got Trev affiliated? Really? What does he need still? Game? Oh yeah, game. We'll talk about that. Don't you worry. What does he need? Is it still the average viewers? Is that it? Or is it the follower count? Viewers. Yeah, viewers. God, pesky. He's at 2.8. Pat, do me a favor and you have my phone number. Text me when he goes live so that I can log in on something and help. We gotta help the cause. We gotta get Trev affiliated. I digress. First things first, music. He's live right now. I already said we would raid Spork. Crap. Is he planning on streaming regularly? Because if he is, we'll raid into him whenever we can. I'm really sorry. I should have thought of that. It's okay. We can keep our promise to Spork. He will. I'm assuming he's gonna be streaming every so often at least. Can we give him a shout out? Oh, absolutely, we can give him a shout out. Hey guys, do me a huge favor. What's the number of it? Hang on, I gotta switch my windows. I just realized I'm wearing 2 sets of headphones, one listening to music and one listening to the stream. Real. 019. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate you, Pat. Hey, gamers, do me a huge favor. Can we get some follows for TJelly019? Because he is a very dear friend of Pat's, and Pat's is a very dear friend of mine and of the channel. And also, I've gotten the chance to hang out in some of TJelly's streams. He just seems like a genuinely really chill dude. He's got the good gamer energy around him, and I have so much respect and appreciation for that. So please do me a huge favor, and if you can, toss TJelly a follow. Tune into his streams when you can. He's apparently quite close to getting affiliate, which is a huge step, and I would love to help him get there. Yeah, do me a favor, go follow TJelly019. Musical. I'm not going to be as focused on my own songs during this semester. I'm still going to work on my own stuff a little bit, but over this past year, I have amassed quite a collection of people that I want to do collaborations with. Some people who come to mind are Spork, Pat, Kitsune is near, Jinx Clip, a couple of my in real life friends. There's even, this is a secret, don't tell anybody about this, but there's even a group that I am a part of. We haven't even done any sort of promotional material yet, but I'm going to be focusing on stuff with them as well. So at the very least this semester, but potentially even this whole year, I am devoting to helping and collaborating and doing stuff like that. I love groups. Heck yeah! I will definitely keep you guys posted about that. That's going to be really awesome. Regarding content on the YouTube channel, I still need to get Little Nightmares up there. I also want to do a best of 2024 video. It's going to be really late, and I am so sorry about that. Winter break just got away from me, man. I wasn't able to do nearly as much as I wanted to for a variety of reasons, some of them personal. But all I can say is that I am sorry for not having delivered the way I wanted to. But aside from Little Nightmares and the Best of 2024 video, I want to get at least one video of some kind out on the channel every month. This might be one long-form video. This might be a series of shorter, smaller videos. I'm also planning on doing stuff off-stream, doing my own Let's Plays of certain games and certain things, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm very much looking forward to. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's my plans, content-wise. So hey, if you haven't already, do me a huge favor and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because there's going to be plenty of either spiced up old content or new and fresh content waiting just for you. I promised a friend of mine I would get better at chilling, so if this is getting annoying, I apologize, but I have a cat. I need to take care of her. By golly, that cat's gonna live a better life than I do if I can help it. Last but not least, the reason SideQuest Saturdays will... the reason I can't do any more music, really, on SideQuest Saturdays. Don't worry, you are not annoying. Frank, I appreciate that. Seriously, that is very reassuring. Game development. For the past few years, on and off, I have been working on a text-based... Thank you. A text-based adventure game. It is about some heavier topics because it talks about my experiences with having a mom who had cancer. It goes into a lot of different stories and a lot of different aspects that I've found people who haven't gone through it don't necessarily think about. And it just, I don't know, tells my perspective of a story that my family and I went through together. It started out as a vent, I'm not gonna lie. I have the game fully coded by linking everything together via Google Docs. So the interactivity comes from just clicking between different docs, which I think was very clever of me at the time. But at some point I decided I want to make this into like a full-fledged game. I want to see about learning how to code. I want to see if I can take this to fully where it wants to go. So SideQuest Saturdays, from here until it is done, are going to be devoted to the coding and sound design and general design of Personal Purgatory, which is this game that I have been working on. Coding? Yes, coding. Might not play it because I'm extremely sensitive, and I'll probably at least point to me crying. That is completely okay. That is totally fair. I just missed a few minutes. You are totally good, Vi. I'm just talking about my goals for this year. I want to work on coding the game. I want to work on making the sound design for it. I've already done some things sound design-wise, but yeah, no, you totally don't need to play it. You honestly don't even need to attend the streams if you don't want to. I'm just saying this is what I plan on doing. And for those of you akin to Frank, this will also be the heads up for all of these things. I'll probably put a tag on the different videos themselves. But yeah, overall, this year's to-do list is looking a great deal more manageable rather than create an entire universe, make a small business, release an album, learn to play a pretty complicated instrument, and code an entire game. Thank you for calling me Frank. Everybody either calls me TV or Fatty. Well, yeah, it's Frank, I would assume. But yeah, no, absolutely. But we gotta catch up soon. Same goes with Donnelly. think how I feel. Yeah. Yeah. Pat, does anybody actually call you like Hi or Pitch even? I'm very curious. It's either Hi or Pitch. Really? People don't take like the last part of the name? Like that's kind of the rule of thumb for me, I've found, is that people will tag on like I've found that calling people by like what's at the end of their thing, if it's not numbers, tends to work pretty well for me. What? Hey, what? Wait a minute. Waterside! I haven't been back for 2 hours yet, and you guys are already giving me stuff. Waterside, thank you. I appreciate that. I saw that. I got an email of that. I appreciate you so much. Almost no one calls you Pat? That's like... Vi, you said what I was thinking. That is a little spooky. I'm not gonna lie. You literally said out loud exactly what I was thinking. It was on sale. Oh, was it? Oh, it was. It totally was. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Unknown calls me Pitch. Sal used to call you Hi. Interesting. To be honest, my name is not even Frank. It just sounded well next to the word fatty. I mean, yeah, the alliteration works. Same wavelength, baby. We got the same brainwave. Unless I correct them. That's fair. Did I ever call you anything like that? I feel like you've always been Pat to me, but if I'm wrong, feel free to prove me wrong in the most hilarious way possible. But yeah, that's my goals for the year. Patricia, no. All right, I'm gonna be so for real. The amount of times I say this might get a little annoying, and for that, genuinely, truly, I apologize. I cannot wait to see what all happens this year. I went into last year with these completely different goals, and my life has taken a turn for the so much better. It has been a genuinely incredible experience learning how to be a streamer, how to be a content creator, alongside learning how to be a musician and a sound designer. I have the incredible honor and privilege of being able to chase all of the dreams I could possibly chase. And a lot of that is thanks to you guys. It's thanks to the support of the stream. It's thanks to even the getting me stuff off the wish list. It's all of it is so incredibly what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. Appreciated. You can call me boy, I'll still reply. I'll call you boy in the Kratos voice.
Read it, boy.
You're too cool, multi-talented. Not cool yet. I'm not multi-talented yet. I'm multi-learning. That's the key. I'll get better with stuff as I go along. But seriously, thank you guys for all of this, for every single opportunity that you guys are granting me. I have no idea where this year is going to go yet. Everything could veer completely off the rails again. I am equal parts terrified and really excited. There's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes that I can't properly tell you about yet, that I'm really excited to show you guys too. I think you guys are going to be really proud. And at the end of the day, again, I am so incredibly grateful. Not only do you guys essentially enable this, but I'm excited to show it to you. I'm excited to bring you everything I've got. And that's one thing that I've been missing when it comes to streams, is this nightly routine of every night setting up and just chilling out, but also making some good happen in the world. You know what I mean? It's a wonderful feeling, and I am so glad that I get to be a part of it with all of you guys. You're gonna show me everything? Pat, I can't. Literally, I didn't sign an NDA, but I verbally agreed. We all verbally agreed. Nothing about this until it's released. And then I can start promoting it and everything like that. Verbal NDA, exactly. But yeah, I'm really excited. Verbal is non-binding. Legally, yes. However, I am a man of honor. Get that to paper. You know what? I will say this. Keep an eye out in the spring. I'm not allowed to say what it is. I'm not allowed to say exactly when. But what I can say is keep an eye out in the spring. We'll see what comes our way, huh? But yeah, you know what else I need to do that I'm stealing from Pat and Floof and I think Spork? Do we mean cold spring or warm spring? I mean spring. Get it to paper to protect all involved. I plan on researching that a little bit more because I will say it's a really great group of people. I am genuinely honored to be a part of that group. They're insanely talented and just genuinely all around gorgeous human beings, inside and out. Like, they're just fantastic. But you guys will see all of that in the spring. Oh, this is what I was trying to say, is that they are good people. I don't see us screwing each other over. I really don't. I'm trying to mentor you because of my mistakes. Pat, I will listen to you. We will eventually draw up papers together, I think. Once I've got a bit more research done. Detective Shadow, baby, heck yeah. Pat the Grunkle. Yeah, Pat has been a mentor in so many different ways. Thanks. Pat has been genuinely such a wonderful mentor and friend of mine. Oh my god, wait a minute. What am I doing? Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Pat, why aren't you a mod? I'm a mod on your stream. Why are you not a mod on mine? Hey, guys, go follow Pat. He is... he's become a mentor and close friend of mine. And he's just all around really great dude. So go toss him a follow. New mod incoming? Honestly, potentially a few new mods incoming because I've met some really wonderful people that I think I can trust with that. So, and they might even become even more regular viewers. Oh, you are collecting them. What am I collecting? Mods? Or people? Mods. You know, that's not a bad way of putting it. And the best part is, all of these mods are people that I definitely trust. So this stream is going to be a very safe place to be. Who are you collecting? I mean, Pat, Spork if he's not already. Honestly, you, Floof, you would be a pretty decent addition to the team, I think. You get a mod. Look under your seats. It's a mod! Willow's a mod already, I think. Rack, if they're not already. Yeah, I think that's it. 4. Floof mod confirmed. If you want it, yeah. I trust you with that, I think. Hang on, wait. Mod squad, heck yeah. I think Floof is a mod for me. To be fair, he does nap a lot, that's fair. I'll have to actually read the Twitch TOS. No, I'm a safe for work streamer. So even the Twitch TOS doesn't have everything that's not allowed here. Basically, if someone is anything ophobic or anything ist. Now who reads that? If anyone is anything ophobic or anything ist, generally, timeout to a ban is deserved. Other than that, if people are being gross or mean, get them out of here. If someone weirds you out, contact me. And sus spam. This is true. Arachnophobic, proud and strong. And sus spam or promoting. Well, unless it's like someone in the friend group. Like if Pat said like, hey, bot promoting. Yeah. If Pat was like, hey, I'm streaming at the end of one of my streams so that we could like raid into him, that's fine. If it's someone I know and trust, then it's pretty chill. And chronomenstrophic? Chronomenstrophic? How do I pronounce that? Is it one strophic or two strophic? Phobic. Wait. Wait. Autocorrect. Chronomenphobic? Oh, there's a good one. Floof, it's just lurk. Actually, maybe I should make BRB into a lurk command as well. That's not a bad idea. I also gotta get custom lurks as well. Chronomenstrophophobia. Interesting. What is that? I'm sorry, I don't know a whole lot. This is another thing about streaming. The more I stream and the more I interact with more people, the more I realize I don't know anything. Fear of time. Ooh. How'd I not know about that? I have that. That's like one of my main shticks. Time is freaking terrifying. Oh my god, we've been streaming for an hour and a half. Wow. You know what? We should raid into Spork, I think. I think that now is a decent time to head over to our lovely local Sport God. This has been your yearly update. I decided to do it live this time. Last year, wait, what were you stealing from me, Spork and Floof? Custom lurks. Like you got the lab lurk and the Floof lurk and the Spork lurk. I'm thinking of doing that myself. I'm so excited to get a PC because there is a bot that is really, really powerful, but also really, really simple and easy to use that Plague.Panda recommended to me. Oh, I started that. Yay. Perfect. But that has so much versatility that I'm really, really looking forward to using. I deserve royalties. Pat, if I wasn't broke, I would pay those royalties. Actually, I'm only broke because I'm doing the money thing correctly. I'm saving for things and I'm budgeting for things. That's the only reason I'm broke. I'm not actually broke. I should not be so... What's the word I'm looking for? I shouldn't be so insensitive as to call myself broke when I'm very privileged to be where I am with what I'm doing. In the sum of 1 million channel points. Mwahaha! Yeah, fun fact. Can't gift channel points. Can't do that. Sorry. Is it 1 million? Hang on. Is it actually 1 million or is it like 100,000 something? No, it is 1 million. Okay, cool. Hey, another stock for Pizza Edge. I really ought to get some kind of fanfare going with that. Hey, Vi, you and Donnelly are tied. Good job. You know what? That seems like the perfect note to hop off the stream. Like I said, 1/10. That'd be 100,000. Nobody's gonna catch up to me. Water size like an evil Sonic. You have 100,000 channel points? Pat, be so for real with me right now. Are you serious? been saving for a while. Yeah, I guess. Holy crap. When we finally do get to 60 stocks, Waterside will have 100. Yeah, I don't doubt that, actually. Waterside stock game goes absolutely insane. Big rack energy. True. I was thinking of doing, you know those, like, channel point, like, pools where you guys can all donate channel points to, like, one thing? I've been trying to think of something to do for that, but I'm not entirely certain. So if you guys have any ideas on that, please let me know. Waterside stocks grow exponentially. Very, very true. Waterside's been here since day 6, and by golly, she is keeping to that grind. Anyways, sorry, I keep getting distracted. We're gonna be raiding Spork. Gambling has been fun when I can get it to work. Oh, don't tell Vi about the gambling. Okay. We're going to raid. We're going to following. We're going to... Spork was never here. Playing Hollow Knight, by the way. So, he's currently in the jellyfish area. It looks like he's... Oh, no, he's in a spot where I've been. All right, so... We're going to start that raid. Thank you guys so much for coming to this stream. We are going to be having a great deal more content served hot and fresh just for you. Coming your way this semester, baby. I'm gonna raid with. Sounds good. I'm gonna start that. Let's get that going, baby. Please do me a favor and stick around for the raid to Spork. Spork is a very dear friend of mine and of the channel. Channel points, and then I'm popping over to Trev's. Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you guys for everything over the past year. I am so incredibly grateful. And I will... oh, where's my thing? There it is. Thank you. Raid message. Appreciate that. Thank you guys for everything. I'm looking forward to making even more content for you guys. I think you guys are going to like what I have in store. Oh god, I gotta do my outro properly. Tonight we're going to be raiding to Spork Was Never Here, playing Hollow Knight. Get home safe on those internet streets. And until time brings us together again, stay safe, Wanderers. Much love to you and yours, and I will see you guys February 1st. Or a Chaos stream, whichever happens first.